and why this idea is why I could believe in the New World Order easily, because on a street level, I never seen a change in the way people behave and people's hearts that made me think that this country would vote for a black guy. There's nothing happened that affected me during on a daily basis that made me go, wow, the world is changing for the good, man. People are getting better. People will be able to deal with this. I didn't see it. I don't see it. Maybe somebody else sees it. I don't see where people on a daily level treating each other with kindness and goodness. I don't see it. That's why I believe in all this stuff, because if people aren't getting any, it's not getting any nicer. We're worse on the bottom level, man. I argue every day with somebody on the phone calling my house talking about, hey, you didn't pay this on time. I did pay it on time. Well, it says here on the computer. Well, why don't you shut the hell up and listen to me? I'm human talking to human. You reading what your computer says, and I'm telling you it's wrong. But they're less happy to see you happy than they are to see you wallowing in mire and begging and pleading, because it gives them some sort of power. Everyone, even at the bottom, Jason, wants some kind of power over someone else, and people love it. It's corrupting to control. I do comedy. It's a corrupting thing to stand in front of a few hundred people and talk and they laugh. It gets corrupting if you don't sit there and humble yourself at the fact that, you know what, you're all working together. Not that I'm Mr. Powerful making you laugh, but like, you know what, you spent your money and you love me and I want to make sure I love you and we love each other. That's how it's going to flip. It's not going to flip with, I don't believe, chasing some dudes who can give a damn. Chasing old men who want to live forever and kill everybody. I can't see. That's so illogical thinking that I don't think that there's any rationale to go talk to somebody at that level. The rationale is, excuse me, Miss Meter Maid, this money pays for my kids' daycare after work. I'm sorry I parked 2 seconds over. Can you please give me a break? No. Okay, thank you. Thank you, fat Jamaican lady who has a power trip and won't be a human for 5 seconds.
Well, that is a big problem, and you're right. Power does corrupt, and there are so many lower-level people that feel and use their power, especially in New York City. I mean, from the meter maids to just the street cops. Some of them are the nicest guys in the world. I mean, I'll never forget.
Yeah, not everybody. I'm generalizing. There's a lot of good dudes, man, and good people. But for the basic part, man, it's people love the ability when they get to do something that you can't do. Oh yeah, I can illegally park because my friend is this, or I can walk across the street, I can jaywalk. Like even me, dude, I got a lot of police friends ever since, I lived in Jersey City. They know me from comedy. They're good guys. I got every FOP card you can want. So, I might speed a little bit and pull out my FOP card and go, hey, how are you? I'm a friend of the police. Not him. Give him the ticket. I get crazy too. I get happy with my little extra things I get because I'm a little bit of people know me from comedy. I gotta stop too. We gotta stop.
Well, I think the first thing is,
if we just don't let them win, dude, there's nothing they can do.
I agree. Well, we have to identify it.
Jason. That's my view,
I agree, but the thing is, Patrice, people don't read. You know what the universal language is right now? The universal language is MTV, it's movies, and you have to educate people first before they'll take action. And unfortunately, I think a lot of people are being usurped right now. They understand something's wrong, but Glenn Beck's bringing them in because he's telling the truth about the economy now. I don't know, did you see the Hannity and Dick Morris clip where they admitted that this is about one world government? They said global governance. The G20 is about global governance and bringing in a one-world currency. And then they laughed about it. They said the conspiracy nuts are right. Now, are they going to give us credit? No. Are they going to start talking about it on a regular basis? No. They're going to continue to demonize us. So somehow we have to kind of forego that, and we have to get a mass movement on our own. And what I'm trying to do this Independence Day is have InfoWarrior Independence Day, no matter what group you're a part of, whether you're a part of one or not. Burn DVDs, hand them out, go to the fireworks, go to the picnics, talk to people, become a human being again. Take a second and say, hey, do you realize this is what's going on? Did you read the Give Act? This passed. We have to we have to have the will to want to make a change before any kind of change is going to be made, and then we have to get out into the streets like Dr. Martin Luther King did and actually talk to people like human beings. We can't all be, you know, keyboard warriors where we're on message boards or we're just emailing. That's part of it, you know what I mean? Sending YouTube vids is part of it. But until we take action and get down in the streets, I don't think we can change it.
Right. Well, I think it's hope, dude, as long as people understand that, you know, again, history is very important. You know, what I'm learning mostly about everything that's going on and all the things I'm looking at and all the things I'm reading now is all of it's historical. All of it's historical. You don't even have to go past 1970 to get a hold of everything you need to get a hold of for right now in 2009. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's all historical, and it's all. It's just shocking, and I'm ashamed, you know, because I'm almost 40, and I could live another 20 years and not even care, not care why gas goes up and down, not care why the federal banking system is not federal, and not care why, you know, all of the 10 steps to fascism and all these things like that. Even the feudal system, what it was all about, just the idea of going to find out what the feudal system was and is like it's a shame.
Work.
I feel bad, and I feel like I can't fully figure out a way to go, hey man, come on up and
thank you so much for joining us, Patrice. We got to run. I thank you so much for the time. It's the InfoWarrior with Jason Bermas, PrisonPlan.tv, InfoWars.com.